projects, like a new roof, increasing your living area with a new sunroom, or investing in gutters or windows. Peoria Siding and Window can do it all and more. Now is the best time to save time and money on your home improvement work. Visit the showroom and talk to the experts. Energy-efficient windows, a new roof or siding, gutters, or any project will come together easily at Peoria Siding and Window. Visit Peoria Siding and Window today at the top of the hill on Route 24, across from the entrance to ICC.
Bradley basketball brought to you by Grimm Heating in Morton. Is your home ready for winter? Call 263-1389. Grimm Heating in Morton.
Wrapping things up, as we mentioned, Creighton lost again today. They lost their opener at home to UNI, 60-52. Ali Frock-Menish burned them for 15. They lost again today, 70-64 to Indiana State. They were down 7.5, came back to tie, but couldn't get over the hump. Rashad Reed led Indiana State with 18 points. Indiana State only shot 37%, but 25 of 34 from the free throw line. Pielen Stinnett had 19 for Creighton, and Kenny Lawson Jr., 13 points and 14 rebounds. Creighton has lost 7 games, winless in 7 road games, just not like them. They fall to 5-8, 0-2. UNI, winners of 9 straight, host Evansville tonight. Wichita State thumped by Osiris Elridge with 26 points and 6 threes the other night. Wichita State home hosting Drake, and ISU goes on the road at Missouri State. Missouri State won at Evansville. They had a season-best 11-3, so the threes will be flying at Missouri State tonight. Bradley's next game, Sunday against Wichita State, 2:05. It's a road game with a 1 o'clock pregame. But the table's set. Dave Snell, Chuck Fisher, Joe Stoll, all coming up. Bradley and Southern next on 1470 WMBD.
Welcome to Avantis.
Declare, Danny.
Hey, moms and dads, Coach Les here. How'd you like your child to be a part of Bradley's pregame activities by being the honorary Avantis team line leader? Your child will lead the team out onto the court through the student section, high-fiving our men, lining up on the sideline. Register today at all Peoria area Avantis. Age 12 are eligible and will receive an official Avantis line leader t-shirt, 3 tickets to the game, and a great experience. And don't forget, every day is a great day to visit Avanti. Good people serving up great Italian food. The world famous gondola, and my favorite, fresh baked bread. Fantastic pastas, pizzas, and salads, and they're known for their family atmosphere and modest pricing too. Casual dining, quick carry-out delivery at all miles.
Test these. Test one.
Hey. Illinois State.
Gotcha, Mike. Thank you.
Excellent.
Who's winning the road game? It was 1917 Ohio State.
Bill Payne, American Household.
The Braves, WMBD's Dave Snell. Good evening, everybody, from Carver Arena in downtown Peoria, Illinois. We welcome you to Bradley Braves basketball, the Missouri Valley Conference opening style, for the home opener for the Braves and their opponents, the Salukis of Southern Illinois. This is Dave Snell along with Joe Stoll, Chuck Fisher, all set to bring you the play-by-play as the Bradley Braves, with a mark of 6-5, winning their opener, come onto the floor led by the Bradley cheerleaders. 1-0 in the Missouri Valley Conference against the 8-2 Salukis of Chris Lowry. And they're 1-0 in league play, having won at home against Indiana State in their home opener. It is the 58th home opener in the Valley for Bradley. They are 44-13. It's the 77th game between Bradley and Southern Illinois, and the Braves lead the series 40-36. Southern, though, has had the best of it lately, winning 15 of the last 20. Here at Carver Arena, Bradley is 19-8 against Southern. And so they'll try to keep that going tonight and hold serve at home in the league. Southern Illinois, the Salukis won in Carbondale last season. The Braves won the rubber game of the series in the 4-5 game after winning here last year in the Valley home opener 79-63, and that third game was a easy win over Southern Illinois in the quarterfinal game, and then the Braves are bounced by the eventual champion Northern Iowa. Chris Lowry is 9-4 in his career against Southern. They've won 5 in a row and off to its best start since 2006-2007, and they lead the Valley in scoring at 75.4. Coach Stoll, that's not supposed to happen with a Chris Lowry team that plays defense, but they're doing both now.
Well, they got better personnel this year. I think their personnel and ours in Illinois State, you know, they got a little strength of guard, forward, and center, but they got the agility too. So it's similarities, I think, in those three teams in particular.
Chris Lowry in his 6th year at Southern with a mark of 117-61. Lance Irwin, Marcus Belcher, and Brad Korn, a former player, the assistants. They were 13-18 last year, very uncharacteristic of Southern, and as Mike Reese mentioned in the pregame, probably overscheduled. They were 8-10 and tied with Wichita in the Valley. They won the tiebreaker with the Shockers, who then had to play Creighton and then lost that controversial game at the end. They lost to Bradley in that game 67-55. This is outside of Freeman, Chuck Fisher. They've got a very good young team that's going to be heard from for a long time.
Yeah, you would sure think so. You know, they have Booker off the bench. It's a good player with all their starters. It's a good team, Dave. The team that shoots the ball really well. They're shooting 47% as a team, 37 from the three-point line, and 70 from the free throw line. They're shooting 74%. So you're right. Yet I still think they're playing good defense. You know, we heard early in the year the defense wasn't as good, but if you look at them statistically, they're still going to get after pretty good.
WMBD Peoria, Illinois. The officials for tonight's game, the referee is Jerry Pollard. Umpire 1 is Mike Stewart. Umpire 2 is Eric Curry. Tonight's Fort's Toyota Pekin keys to the game. Offense, points, Warren against Freeman. More than 15 made free throws for the Braves. Usually you can shoot them against the Southern team. And Sam Maniscalco in double figures. Defensively, win the boards. Freeman and Dillard under 27 combined and have the Salukis a minus assist to turnover. The magic number for tonight's game is the first team to 71 should win the contest. Jim Less in his 8th year, 132 and 110. Associate coach Eric Fisher. The assistants are Alvin Brooks and Kyle Vogt. The head of basketball operations is Jeremy Crouch. Now we're going to have the anthem, everybody. We'll take our first break before Bradley and Southern Illinois. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Listen to the
Illinois
greatly
State at
appreciated.
Missouri State, Drake at Wichita, Evansville at Northern Iowa.
It is cold outside. There's a hot time tonight at Carver Arena, the Valley.
And now the
plays
Heritage Bank
here.
starting lineups locally.
SIU
Heritage Bank
Salukis against the Bradley
owned
Braves
for
here
89 years.
by the
Here's
starting
Paul
lineup.
Herzog.
For the Salukis at a forward is 6'8" junior from Hennepin, 45, Carlton Fay. At center, the 6'11" sophomore from Carbondale, Illinois, 55, Nick Evans. At a guard for SIU, a 6-foot sophomore from Homewood, Illinois, number 1, Kevin Dillard. Another guard, the 6'1" senior from Maywood, Illinois, 11, Tony Freeman. The third guard for SIU is 6'4" junior from Bloomington, Illinois, 23, Justin Boca. Coaching SIU in season number 6, Chris Lowry.
Back with the Braves lineup in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bradley Basketball, 1470 WMPD.
We're talking about St. Practice Day at Kelleher's. And
DJStar.com starting lineups. And a forward for the Braves, a 6'6" sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia, 3, Taylor Brown. At center, the 6'9" sophomore from Juneau, Alaska, 21, Will Eagle. At a guard, 6-foot junior from Chicago, number 5, Sam Maniscalco. Another Bradley guard, a 6'4" senior from Fort Worth, Texas, 23, Chris Roberts. The third Bradley guard, a 6'5" junior from Indianapolis, 24, Andrew Warren. Coaching Bradley in his 8th season, Bradley class of 86, head coach Jim Letts. Our Bradley Braves.
Now one final this afternoon, Indiana State 70, Creighton 64. 0-2 for the Blue Jays, 1-1 for the Sycamores. It was 34-27 at the break. It was tied at 41, and Indiana State led from there on. P. Allen Stennett had 19, Lawson 13 for the Blue Jays, who shot 38% from the field and only 68 from the line. Rashad Reed had 18 points for the Sycamores. Dwayne Latham 13 and Harry Marshall 10. And you're not, you'll have to look a long way before you find the Creighton Blue Jays at 0-2 in the league.
Well, the bad part about it, Dave, they've already lost 2, and I think they're a good team. And I'm afraid they're going to prove it later on in the season. And of course, that's when we play them. We play them late.
That's the last road game of the regular season before the tournament. All right, the first play for the Braves tonight is supposed to go to Will Egoff. And he's got an outlet in one of the corners for a 3-ball to Andrew Warren. Second play offensively. They're not listening to this down in the southern bench. So
No.
Second play is supposed to be a Chris Roberts loop in the lane with also Andrew Warren as a 3 spotting up. Jerry Pollard will toss. Evans against Egoff. The first game of 2010 is underway, and it's back tip Egoff to Taylor Brown to Maniscalco. All right, let's see if Will can do some operating in against Evans. He comes and gets the ball at the high post and drives down the lane, stops and kicks it off to Warren. two-man game. Will again backs up against Carlton Fay. Stops, kicks it out Maniscalco. So the play is broken down here. With it, a free throw line jumper is up and good by Taylor Brown.
Well, they got a little lost. That's not like them. Taylor was ended up wide open. There won't be many of those shots tonight.
30 seconds in, and Dillard is guarded by Chris Roberts to start. The pass is to Fay up top just to the left of straightaway against Taylor Brown. Takes the ball, walked with it, wasn't called. My goodness, he slid his pivot foot. Ball screen Fay for Dillard, who comes down. Penetrate and kick for a three-ball Fay. That's his shot and scores, and it's 3-2 Salukis. Penetrate and kick. Played a minute, 3-2 Southern Illinois. Maniscalco with it left is Taylor Brown. Now Maniscalco between the rings against the man-to-man. Dillard has Maniscalco. Now it's Taylor Brown. This time Chris Roberts was supposed to get it, wasn't he? And he holds. Posting down low is Taylor Brown. And he has it, free throw line extended to the left. Give to Egoff, who flashes. Now to Roberts. Braves in their motion offense with 5 on the shot clock. Here's a three-ball. Warren up, bounced away, no good. Rebound is tipped and bounced away and picked up by Chris Roberts for a layup. Kaboom!
I'll give Egoff a lot of credit for that. He made a hard play to keep it alive.
Absolutely, a real hustle play.
4-3, the Braves get the rebound score on a slam dunk, the 13th of the year for the team. And Chris Roberts makes it 4-2. Here's Bocott for a layup. Good.
Wow.
He went high-low, and nobody picked him up. 5-4. Southern with a lead at 18:06 for the first half. A ball screen, Maniscalco, take it to the left. Inside pass, nicely done to Taylor Brown from Maniscalco.
Well, here's the problem, Dave. This is how we've started the games at home defensively. We've got to be better than this defensively at home.
Dillard with it between the legs across the timeline, works against Chris Roberts. 17:48 for the first half, 6-5 Bradley. With it is Freeman, throws it to nobody in particular, and Fay goes out and gets. Now Dillard with it high left. Ball screen and a good help. Dillard one-on-one against Chris Roberts, gets to the basket, has it blocked by Roberts. Dillard gets it back, and Freeman's three is up and good from straight away. They haven't missed.
That wasn't an easy shot.
8-6, Southern Illinois has 2 threes and leads it by a deuce at 17-20. With it is Chris Roberts. Give to Taylor Brown. Ball fake, doesn't take. Now he does, and bounced it no good. Rebound tipped Egoff into the hands on another offensive rebound for Will. To Maniscalco, now Roberts with it. Chris brings it up high left and gives to Warren. Now Taylor Brown, corner on the right. Puts it on the floor once, twice, picks it up. Look at a post pass not made. Maniscalco with 17 on the shot clock. Go to the free throw line and stop. Bounce passes to Warren. Now left is Taylor Brown. Hands Maniscalco, 10-9 on the shot clock. Now with 8, crossover dribble with 7, looks with 6. Bad shot coming. 3-2, Chris Roberts, foul up, pull up 3 is missed, and a rebound taken down by Evans. Not a good shot as the Braves use most of the shot clock. Carlton Fay goes right around Taylor Brown and missed the shot, and the rebound's tipped out Maniscalco.
Good help by Will Egoff.
Cross-court pass is Roberts. Look inside, gives to Egoff, pull-up jumper is up and good. Will Egoff, 10-footer left, just off the baseline. Sam Singh will come into the next dead ball. We're even at 8. This is a lot of points for these two teams that usually struggle to score against the other's very good defense.
Egoff's made 3 good plays already. It won't show in the scorebook.
Bocott with it up high left. He touches it for the first time in their offense. A ball screen from Evans coming. Crossover dribble, Bocott gets to the basket, almost walked. Here's Freeman's 3 is up, missed their first shot. High in the air for the rebound. It's Taylor Brown, kicks it out, Maniscalco running. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Running the floor, shot is blocked and taken away by Roberts. Free throw line jumpers, good by Andrew Warren. And that was kept alive again by the Braves on the offensive boards.
Had some hustle plays tonight.
10-8, 15.5 to play first half. 3 coming in for the Salukis on the next dead ball. With it is Dillard. Brings it to the right of straightaway near the timeline. Count taken off, 19-18 on the shot clock. With it a full-up jumper. It's up and good by Freeman from the corner on the right inside the arc. They have 4 coming in the Salukis. Game even at 10 at 15-10 of the first half. With it left, Chris Roberts beats his man all the way down, and a whistle and a block. First foul of the game. The Braves will inbound with a new shot clock.
Wish he'd have shot it.
And the foul on the play called on 23. Justin Bocott, his first of the game. We'll check their subs when we come in. There are 4 or 5 of them for Southern, and I know
at least Sam Singh from Bradley.
I think Edrin McCain as well. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves at 1470 WMBD.
Hi, John. What's new?
Nothing.
Break
That's
1
the
of 4.
trouble. I've been doing the same job for 10 years, and I'm burned out. I want
Ohio State leads Oregon 26-17.
Okay, Mike.
What about
Halliday, representing accident victims and injured workers with honesty and integrity for over 30 years. Bradley basketball on 1470 WMBD.
Braves are brought to you by the State Bank of Spear, offering the friendliest service in town. See them at Candletree in the Square or online at spearbank.com. Also the sponsor of Braves Plus before every Bradley broadcast. And the Braves are brought to you by Overlander Electric, where satisfaction is the result of experience. Experience the basis of their business since 1940. Overlander Electric. If it's electrical, we do it at Overlander Electric. Quick start offensively, Coach Stoll, for both teams.
Both teams, Dave, we're 5 for 9, they're 4 for 7. We need to take advantage of this, Dave. I don't think it's too good an idea to substitute 5 guys at one time. They're not used to playing together. We got to, I think it's a good time to capitalize on a substitution like this.
John Freeman is in there.
They do have Dillard in. They left
Nate
one
Mitchell.
guard in.
They have Kendall Brown Searles in as well. The count is 2. Edrin McCain inbounds. Bradley's lead is, well, it's a 10-10 to score. With 5 minutes gone in the first half, Sam Singh is in, sets a ball screen. McCain, they look to double him. Nice pass to Singh down on the block. Walked with it, wasn't called. Now it is. Late whistle, but they got it right. That's the first turnover of the game at 14:54. Even at 10, Sam Singh did walk. There was no question about it. And so they have Kendall Brown Searles, 5'10" freshman. He is the
pretty good player, Dave.
Nephew of Chris Lowry. With it is Anthony Booker, who's in. Now is Brown, lob inside. And there's 21 who's in the game. Here's Gene Teague. You're right, they're not as smooth with this group. 14.5 shot clock reads 12, now 11. Off a screen. And the ball's actually fumbled away, picked up by Chris Roberts. Gives to Singh, back to Roberts. Turnover for Southern, so each team turned it over. With it, McCain. Bring it to the left is Andrew Warren. See if Andrew can get going in the lane. Good with a right-hand leaner. Warren gets on the board with his second field goal. He's got 4, and the Bradley lead is 12-10, 6 minutes in. With it is Searles. Brown Searles, the freshman. With it left is Freeman. This is John Freeman in. With it is Dillard. He's going to be their offense here, and Chris Roberts is on him. Shot clock reads 15, now 14. Dillard crossover dribble, looks at the pass. Bad pass at the feet of Freeman. He takes it to the free throw line. Here's a lean-in left-hander. Bounce away, no good. Rebound, go and get it. Was Edrin McCain. To Singh, to McCain. And he's fouled, he's held. Foul called on Kendall Brown Searles. His first, team second. Bradley without a foul yet. And here comes Tony Freeman in. And he replaces Dillard. So in their rotation, They're just going to get them all back in one at a time. Bradley 12, Southern Illinois 10 at 13:25 for the first half. Edrin McCain, crossover dribble, gets free, gets in the lane. Free throw line out, inside out. Here's a pull-up jumper by Andrew Warren. He's got 6, and it's 14-10, Bradley's biggest lead.
Good pass by Edrin and also Sam Singh.
And with it at the point is Brown Searles.
How did Chris Roberts miss that?
He gets it back from Tony Freeman. Booker up front, takes a step, no shot. Count is on 2. Brown lob inside. Getting away his Teague. Layup is good. Got right around Sam Singh easily.
Should have fouled him. He's 3 for 12 in the free throw line.
14-12. McCain with it across the timeline. Goes to the left. Now Singh up front. Hands off to Chris Roberts. Chris looks inside, now takes a couple of dribbles, goes to the baseline, gets doubled. Singh, nice drop down pass, Taylor Brown. He'll go to the line for a pair on the foul. That was a nice drop down pass that time.
Sam Singh gave up the easy bucket last time. He tried to front late and turned the big man loose. Yeah, I think he played behind that guy when Sam was in that position.
Egoff will come in, Jake Eastman will come in, Bocott will come in, and 2 free throws on the 3rd team foul.
Bradley has not made any in 7.5 minutes.
Free throw 1 is good by Taylor Brown, who now is 21 of 26. Singh out, Chris Roberts out, Jake Eastman, the freshman from Richmond, Virginia, 6'4", is in, and Bradley's lead is 3, could be 4, matching their biggest if TB, Taylor Brown, can put the second one down. He made them both. Big free throws tonight. Braves have not fouled yet. 12.5 to play first half. Bradley 16, Southern Illinois 12. Brown Searles with it to Booker, who's out away from the goal. Gives to Teague, and Will Egoff's on him. Look for the drop down pass. Get free as Brown. With it now is Bocott, left-handed leaner for 3. That's good.
Andrew got lost.
Yes, he did. 16-15. 12:05. Bradley's lead is 1 as Andrew Warren got picked and didn't get back.
And they're 3 for 4 on threes.
So they're hot from the perimeter with it. Taylor Brown takes a dribble, goes to the basket and walked, or was he fouled?
He was held by Booker.
Came down hard.
Booker was a Booker was a heavily recruited kid, Dave, out of high school. One of the top 50 players in the country.
Sophomore from Florissant, Missouri. We had time. Bradley will inbound. Leading 16-15 with 11:54 to play for the ball game. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Many people save all of their lives for retirement, only to see it disappear in a matter of months because they're not protected from the cost. Brought to you by Methodist Medical Center, nationally recognized healthcare with a caring touch. Methodist, taking you well into the future. And by Prairie Home Alliance. It's now the time for new roof, sunroof, gutters, or windows. Peoria Siding and Window can do it all. Visit Peoria Siding and Windows showroom tomorrow. Coach Stoll Teams are shooting a blistering pace.
Both teams shooting well. Bradley shooting 7 out of 11, Southern 6 for 10. We've got 6 rebounds there too. We had 3 offensive rebounds in the first 4 minutes. We haven't had that many and a half sometimes, so that's sure good.
Taylor Brown to inbound. See what Jim drew up in the huddle there. 11:54 to play in the first half. Bradley 16, Southern Illinois 15. Lob is to Will Egoff. Look on the baseline. Instead, it's Jake Eastman. A 3-ball fired up. Taylor Brown is good. Bradley's first 3 of the night. And the Bradley lead is 4 again. Matches their biggest. Jake Eastman on the assist. There's a ball knocked away, taken away. Taylor Brown. He's driving all the way down. Flip it up and whistled.
And goaltended.
No, nobody's going to call it. They said it was going up. So
What do you
Taylor
think, Coach?
Brown, 11:32.
I was watching. That was a good defensive play to start with by our little guy, number 1. Did a good job in making a force that pass. Somebody else got the interception, but he put good pressure on the ball again.
That was Edrin McCain. Fay and Dillard will come in.
I didn't. Taylor shot the ball. I'm not positive, but he got the ball awfully close to the rim.
Free throw number 1 is good. 10 points already for Taylor Brown of the Bradley 20. And the lead is 5. The biggest. Teague is out and Fay is in.
They left Dillard out about 20 seconds.
That's 5 team fouls already and none on Bradley.
Kendall Brown Searles comes to the bench and Dillard's in for him. One more for number 3. He made that one. He has 11 of Bradley's 21. He got 11 points and we're not 10 minutes through the first half. 11:28 to play. Dillard with it across the timeline. Bradley's lead is 6. And Dillard with it. Looks at Fay up top. Looks left. Gives it to Tony Freeman. There's Bocott. Left-handed leaner is up and missed it. Rebound goes to the corner. Fay tries to save and taken down by Will Egoff. Gives to Edrin McCain. He's quickly across the timeline. Gives it on a ball fake to Taylor Brown. Around 1, around 2, and he'll go to the line for 2 more. Team fouls are 6 zip. Here comes Nick Evans back in, and a chance for a couple more free throws. Booker picked up his second.
Taylor really was a little out of control there. For him to reach was not a good play.
He had 21 against Oklahoma State. He might have that before halftime.
I hope so.
He's got a pair of free throws here. The Braves are perfect at the line tonight. Thus far. First one's up and got it in. He has 12 of the Bradley 22. Booker is out, and Evans is in. The Bradley lead is 7, could be 8.
Need to take advantage. Get in a. It's
that
really a bonus to get in a bonus when you've got 11 minutes to go and a half.
11:04. One more for number 3. That's up. That's good.
They are a team that fouls. They do put their opponents to line more than themselves.
8-point Bradley lead. See if they can get another stop here. Here's Dillard, who's working against Edrin McCain, who gave him the donut last year. No points in the Valley tournament. Almost got a steal. Inside Carlton Fay, and there's the first Bradley foul.
On Taylor Brown.
On the floor.
You know,
Taylor Brown the foul. Ryan Phillips will make his first appearance for the Braves. At 10:52, Phillips in.
For Taylor.
And he replaces Taylor Brown, who had some first 9 minutes and 8 seconds. 13 points. Inbound with a new shot clock at 10:52. That's the first foul of the game on the Braves, and there's a hold and away from play. They're going to get Ryan Phillips on a hold. So he got in before a second went out. He got in the books with a foul.
Before poor Ryan, he sat there most of the year.
Look for the inbounds pass. It's covered up, and now Freeman with it. Coming out to help was Egoff and gets back as Jake Eastman is on him. With it is Dillard. Takes a step, no shot. 10:42 to play first half. Getting away is Fay, layup good. He got away from Phillips that time. 23-17. Quickly is Edrin McCain at the other end. Bradley's lead is 6. 10.5 to play first half. The count was on, and now it's Andrew Warren. Gives to Eastman, who takes it in the left-hand loop of the lane. Now Phillips, Eastman with it. Eyes the three. Get there. Bounce away, no good. Rebound is swatted out of bounds by Will Egoff. With 10:19. So the Braves have committed a couple of fouls here and then failed
Maniscalco in, Roberts in for Bradley at 10:19 to play. Edrin McCain did a nice job defensively while he was in there. Eastman is out, and McCain is out.
Jake's played well. I thought that shot was a little quick. We probably had 25 on the shot clock. The ball hadn't been moved around. Jake can make that shot, but he is a freshman, and I'd like to see a little more ball movement that time. I know
He's now 0 of 3 from 3.
I know if he makes it, you'd say the opposite, but
23-17, the Bradley lead is 6. Fay out top, now give to Dillard. Running off the screen and then coming back is Freeman. Look at a post pass to Bocott. Now it's to Fay. His 3 is up and missed. Air ball. Rebound kicked out of bounds off of Evans' foot.
That's good job by Ryan Phillips. That's not a good 3 by Fay. I mean, I think Carlton Fay can shoot the 3. I don't think he can shoot it when he's really pressured.
WMBD Peoria, Illinois. Bradley 23, Southern Illinois 17, 9:50 to play here in the first half. Maniscalco across the timeline. Sammy hasn't scored yet. With it is Roberts. Looks inside at a posting Andrew Warren. Now it's Maniscalco with it. Up high right. Ball screen coming from Will Egoff, and a drop-down pass on a blocked shot, actually. On a 3-block attempt. Went right into Will Egoff, who was alert enough to get the basket, and he was fouled.
Well, not only that, Dave, you set a real hard screen out there. Set a real good screen, then went to the basket and got rewarded for going to the offensive board.
Bocott picks up his second foul. And a chance for a 3-point play for Will Egoff, and a 9-point lead if he can get it.
I'll take that because Bocott is streaky. Bocott can be really good. I mean, he's a kid that can get 25 points a game. He's also a guy that gets 5, 6, 7 some nights.
Left-hander, and he can really shoot it.
He can get hot.
Now here's Will Egoff to the line. He has really struggled at the free throw line. That one's up and missed.
And he was 6 of his last 10.
He's now 7 of 20. That's the first Bradley miss. Had a chance for a 9-point lead. And with it is Dillard between the rings, and Chris Roberts is out on him. The count was on for a minute now, taken off. 20 on the shot clock. Ball screen from Evans. Dillard gets all the way to the basket, laid it up, and got it in. And he'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
Pardon me?
Tough shot.
9-16, and Maniscalco fouled him. So instead of going up 9, they could get a 3-point play at the other end and cut it to 5. And the ball's going to be wiped off with 9:16 to play in the first half.
That's Dillard's first 2. We had held him scoreless for about 50 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a tough shot to go down.
Yes, and it wasn't a very good play by us, though. He had penetration. Help. I hate to say this. I don't know where the help should have come from, but there should have been some help there. I know that.
Free throw by Dillard is good.
You don't want to get him going.
He is a 85%er.
Yep. He's had 4 assists already, too.
25-20. The Bradley lead is 5. Was 9 a moment ago. And with it, or was 8 a moment ago. Chris Roberts out front from Warren. Now here is it. Phillips. Inside pass. Andrew Warren. Post. Fall away jumper. Tough shot goes. Turnaround 9-footer goes home. 27-20. Dillard at the other end behind the back. Off a screen is Phillips for 3. That's good. Bounces off, no good. And Phillips the rebound. Gives Maniscalco. Cross-court pass Warren. 3-ball. Get there. Got there. And fouled by Dillard.
Nice find on the pass by Sammy Maniscalco. Skipped the ball kind of opposite. He was on the left side and hit Andrew Warren on the right side. Really a good find.
For a 4-point play.
Warren really shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, whether it's a soft jump shot from 15 or outside. He's really shooting with confidence.
He has 11. The Bradley lead is 10, the biggest, and 1 in the hopper on a 4-point play for Andrew Warren if he can get it.
Well, Jim posted him on Dillard the last time, but he took a tough shot. I'd like to see him go to the basket. He fell away. He had a 6-footer on him.
Second 4-point play of the season, and Bradley's lead is 11.
We got 31, and all but 6 are by Brown and Warren.
A dozen now for A-Dub. With it is Dillard. Freeman steps out right. Off a screen. They have both Freemans in. John Freeman and Tony Freeman. John with a left hand. Looks and pulls up the jumper from 16. Bounce away, no good. Rebound is Warren. With a left and the right hand dribble. He's across the timeline. Get a good shot here. We're coming up on an official time. Skip passes to Ryan Phillips. Now Egoff. On the right is Maniscalco. Brings it to the left and now stops between the rings. Get a ball screen from Egoff, who was pushed.
Yes, he was.
Cross-court pass. Is Roberts. A tough shot
is Warren missed it, and the rebound taken down. That was way off balance by Dillard. And he's across the timeline and looks. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Lob to the goal. Fay up, down, don't foul him. Flipped it up and got it in. How did he get that in?
It looked like he might have took steps.
I'm not sure he didn't travel, and then he lucked it in. That was a lucky shot.
That was a game of horse. That's a winner.
Yeah.
He was underneath and flipped it all the way up the top of the board. Maniscalco gives to Roberts. Looks and gives now Phillips up front. He's got Andrew Warren off his screen. He has it free throw line extended. A ball screen coming from Egoff and a moving screen.
That's such a bad call. That is such a bad call.
7:20 to play. A moving screen called by Egoff. It was almost anticipated.
Thank you.
7:20. And Teague comes in for Southern Illinois. Bradley 31, Southern Illinois 22. Saluki ball when we're back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. This broadcast is brought to you by Bradley University and JMP Radio Group LLC, solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any publication or rebroadcast without the direct consent of JMP Radio Group LLC or Bradley University is prohibited. Coach Stoll, Coach Bisher, and I have been approved by Bradley University. The Braves are brought to you by Avani's. If you have a son or daughter between 8 and 12, register them to be the honorary line leader of the game at any of the Avani's 5 locations, including the new one in Pekin. Coach Stoll, still teams shooting very well.
Well, really, we're beating in almost every department. We're 11 out of 18 from the field. They're 9 out of 17. We're 11 rebounds to their 5, Dave. We're 7 out of 8 from the line. They've only shot 1. They're 1 out of 1. So we were playing real good. They made some shots themselves, and here we are, the 9-point lead. So we have played well, I think.
31-22, 7:20 to play and a half. Eastman is back in with Taylor Brown, Chris Roberts, Maniscalco, and Sam Singh for Bradley. 9-point lead for the Braves. They just turned it over on a moving screen called on Will Egoff. 14 fouls for the Braves now. Here's Dillard. Bounce pass on the right is Freeman. Dillard between the rings, and Roberts is on him. Chris has done a good job on Dillard tonight. Off a screen, Freeman. There's a 3 ball. It's up, missed. Rebound is long. Eastman gives to Maniscalco. And he's across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. 6:52 to play and a half. Bradley 31, Southern Illinois 22. Off a screen, here comes Roberts, free throw line extended. Sam Singh inside. Take it off Taylor Brown, 17-footer. Bounced it no good, and the rebound's all Southern. Teague.
Yeah, we had nobody on the board that
No,
time.
we did, but that was a set play.
Driving is Dillard. Inside off the glass is good. As Dillard hits the field goal, and Southern within 7 now, 31-24, 6.5 to play. Maniscalco with it. They double him. He steps between 2, gives it to Taylor Brown, who's up and fouled. He'll go to the line, I think, for 2, but we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
He's probably going to pass it. 2 free throws, Taylor Brown.
Now, I think he was going up to shoot. I just didn't know if he had gotten there yet.
Taylor Brown has 13 points here in the first half and has 2 more free throws here.
Well, that's how he's got his points. He's gotten to the line, driving the ball, not just shooting jump shots.
Free throws up and good.
Taylor's become better the last 2 games because he's, as Jim mentioned the other night, he's gotten to the baskets. He's made a few short jump shots.
32-24 and one more for number 3. Trying to get 15 in the first half. He did. 33-24, back to a 9-point Bradley lead. Here comes Dillard. It's Dillard, Fay, Freeman, both, John and Tony, along with T. Dillard lobbed to the basket, threw it away.
Traveled.
They called Sam Singh on a push.
That ball had no chance of getting it there. The ball was just really thrown away.
It's horrible.
They're going to get it even here. 15th foul. The ball was gone out of bounds, and they called Sam Singh on a push. Pass out in front, Fay for a 3. How about that for a turnaround?
How's that for a big play? Thank you very much.
33-27. At the other end is Jake Eastman. Drives in the lane and loses, and it's called for a travel.
Yeah, he really didn't start our offense very much there.
I don't know where Jake's going.
No, really.
We kicked it up to him, and he was like 1-on-3 and went to the bucket.
Fay has
that game. That's a turnaround play.
They have him up there for 10 first half points. Dillard with it. Fay again. Stops, lean in, shot is up and bounced no good. There's a push by Teague, who gets the rebound. In and out of the hand into Freeman, whose layup misses. This time it's taken down by Fay. Ball fake twice, up and in. He's got 5 in a row, and the game is now a 4-point game. It really turned on that call on Sam Singh. So the Braves got to go to work offensively here. 33-29. Taylor Brown with it left.
Got Andrew Warren at the bench.
With it, Maniscalco. Look, and he gets doubled, bumped. Eastman. Taylor Brown on the baseline on the right stops. Looks at a post pass. Instead, it's Maniscalco at 10 on the shot clock. Ball screen with 9. Now 8. Stops with 7. Gets it back with 5. Chris Roberts, 3-ball left corner. That's good.
That's a big answer.
We got something out of nothing that time. The clock running out.
36-29. The Bradley lead is 7. Tony Freeman inside in a hold.
Taylor Brown.
Taylor Brown. That's his second.
That's a killer. That means Taylor's going to sit the last 5 minutes of this half.
Warren is in. He replaces Eastman. 4:53 to play. Inbound time, and here comes Will Egoff and Ryan Phillips back in for Bradley. Singh is out, and Taylor Brown is out. So now watch Andrew Warren take the score. That was a big goal by Chris Roberts, a big 3.
And we're shooting a bonus now. We got a second hold on Ryan Phillips.
Well, Ryan was playing real tight on his man at the top of the circle.
He probably held him. He really did. I agree, Coach.
Well, now they're in the 1 and bonus. That didn't take long, did it? 4:53 to play in the half. And free throw time for Carlton Fay, and he's good. He's 20 of 24.
Man, he's off to a great start tonight. He has 12 points already.
Free throws up and in and out. And a rebound, Will Egoff. So the Braves lead is 7. And after Andrew hits this 3 here, it'll be 10. He goes to the corner on the left. Maniscalco gives it to him on the wing. Back to Maniscalco up high left. Running in a little curl is Warren. Skip past Roberts. Inside Egoff. Turns in the lane. Stops. Skip past Phillips. Back out. Warren now Maniscalco right with 10. 9 on the shot clock. Ball screen with 8. Sammy puts it up, and it goes in, and it's a trifecta opportunity for the junior from Chicago St. Patrick.
It's a great play.
Well, I knew we'd have a 3-point play.
You just didn't.
He got the wrong guy in the wrong way.
I hope we do. You're right.
Maniscalco's first field goal. Sammy is the best on the team at the free throw line, 30 of 36, and a chance to give the Braves a 10-point lead. Evans will come in for Southern Illinois if Maniscalco makes, well, he should come in now.
Who was the foul on, Dave? I was just going to say I'd like to see him get a second foul, and he did. Carlton Fay.
Yes, he did.
And I want to get Will into half with 1 foul.
Maniscalco the free throw, chance to give Bradley a 10-point lead. 38-29, 4:23 to play in the half. Free throw is up and good. So he completes the 3-point play, 39-29.
Let's get after him this last 4.5 minutes.
Warren, Roberts, Phillips, Maniscalco, and Egoff for Bradley. With it is Teague. Back screen, Evans.
And a down screen for Dillard, who's going to get wanted to get it on the block, didn't. They have their backup point guard, Kendall Brown-Searles, in. Here's Evans on the block. Teague. His shot is up and in, and a foul on Ryan Phillips. They posted Phillips downstairs.
That guy's going to be a good player. He's only a freshman, a big, strong kid. He's not real good right now, but I think he'll be a good player.
Well, he's 6'9", 290.
Yeah, he's a big.
Ryan got beat to the spot there.
Yeah, he sure did.
He's also 3 of 12 from the free throw line.
All right.
So I think we're going to play 2 big guys one of the few times this year.
Phillips is out, and Sam Singh is in. So you have Singh, Egoff, Roberts, Warren, and Maniscalco. You better check out here. 4:02 to play in the half. 39-31. Teague is 3 of 12, 25%.
Of course he's going to make it. They'd already missed their free throw tonight. They were 1 for 2.
Now the Braves used their first half timeout. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Braves at 1470 WMBD. Leader and local source for smart interactive whiteboards. Combine the simplicity of whiteboards and the power of computer. You can write, erase, and perform mouse functions with either your finger or a pen. Bradfield's, your go-to office solutions. People in Peoria see it online at bradfields.com. Roberts gives Maniscalco 4 minutes to play in the half. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. 39-32 is the Bradley lead. Maniscalco across the timeline with 3 to spare. Get a ball screen from Sam Singh. Take the ball to the baseline. In the corner is Andrew Warren. He gets doubled. Egoff, now Roberts. Looks and slips a screen. Egoff layup good.
Good job.
From Chris
Nice
Roberts.
pass.
That was a design play.
Yep, nice play is right. Nice pass.
41-32. Bradley's lead is 9 again. 3:34 to play in the half. Dillard with it. See if the Braves can get a turnover.
Moving pick.
Yes, there's the
Thank
turnover on Teague. Bradley's ball at a 9-point lead. When we come back in a minute, Bradley 41, Southern Illinois 32. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. And Route 29 in Pekin, halftime score at Missouri State, where we will be 1 week from tonight. Bears 31, Illinois State 28. Coach Stoll, 5 rebounds for Will Egoff. I see you have underlined there.
Well, and he's played well. He's kept a couple balls alive on the board. He made a nice screen and roll the last time and got the basket out of it as well. But we're shooting the ball. We're 14 out of 22 with 3 out of 6 in three-point range and a big 10 out of 11 from the free throw line. And that's certainly been an improvement the last 3 games over what we were the start of the year. That's good to see.
After the turnover by Teague on the foul, his second, by the way, Bradley will have the ball. It's Roberts, Maniscalco, Egoff, Warren, and Sam Singh. The Braves could get their biggest lead of the game if they score here. They have a 4-point play in this game and a 3-point play as well the hard way. Edrin McCain will come in. Well, it looks like. Now he sits back down. Roberts with it on the right wing, slipping to screen is Warren. Layup good.
Good, strong finish.
And the Braves lead their biggest 11, 43-32, with 3:12 to play in the half. Dillard with it. He's between the rings. Looks at Tony Freeman. He's guarded by Maniscalco. Look at a dump-in pass to Teague. Ball's knocked away by Will Egoff on a steal. At the other end, kaboom! And fouled on the play.
No, timeout, Dave.
Or timeout, Southern, okay.
Nice job of shutting down the passing lane and then finish the other end. He's having a real good game.
Make a play. His 6th steal of the year results in the 14th dunk of the year for the Braves and second of the half. And a 13-point Bradley lead, 45-32. 45 points on a Saluki team.
By this Bradley team. A team that struggled to score all year. Dave, the biggest difference in Bradley that I've seen in the league so far, that play Theron Wilson used to make all the time, that wing to point pass.
But he slips the screen.
Yeah, and tonight Taylor Brown has stolen one, Will Egoff has stolen one for a bucket, and the other night at Des Moines we saw Taylor get 2 or 3 at the top of the key. I think we made some plays on defense and turned them into baskets. Theron used to turn games around doing that. I got to finish this half. We're in a great spot.
Kendall Brown-Searles is in the game, and he'll bring it across the timeline, the freshman, as Dillard remains in, and he'll play the 2-guard now. Out near the timeline, looking at Freeman, 2:45 to play in the half. Here's Dillard, drives the baseline, pull-up jumper is up and bounced, no good. Egoff the rebound, his 6th of the half. Gives it to McCain, who loses, gets it back against Dillard. Ball screen from Sam Singh, who helps him out. Inside cross-court pass. Sam Singh, 17-footer, good.
Wow.
Well, that was good ball movement. I don't know.
Not the right guy shooting it, but that's one of those don't shoot, nice shot.
47-32, Sam Singh, a 17-footer. Things are going pretty well here tonight. 2:15 to play in the half. Beating a half a step Warren, but then cut off. Good help defensively by the Braves. Freeman goes baseline as Chris Roberts now forced him to get rid of it. Brown-Searles, Freeman. They look at a dump in. Freeman forced it, missed it. Rebound Warren. 2 minutes to play in the half. Warren at the other end to Will Egoff, who runs the floor. Has it blocked.
Good block.
By Evans. Now to Dillard. Take a charge. Running across the timeline. Gives it to Freeman, who fires a 3-corner left. Good.
Gosh, darn it.
Nope, 2-point shot.
Good.
2-point shot. 47-34, just inside the line.
Good job by Jim. Just get a good possession here.
1:37 to play in a half. Bradley by 13. Warren with it. He drives against Freeman. Give to Chris Roberts. Pull-up shot is bounced, no good. Egoff tries for the tip and out of bounds. That was a little bit too quick on the shot there by Chris Roberts.
Another good effort by Egoff on the board.
Yes, he almost got it again.
Getting them down the floor real well.
Yes, he is, Coach. Looked to me like Evans gave Will a little shot after the play.
Across the timeline with 1:20 to go.
Finish this.
It's Brown-Searles with the left. Look to get a screen. There's Dillard. 3-point land. And there's a hold on.
Foul on Edrin.
Yeah,
it's a block.
As he tried to take the baseline right away from him when 1:13. First foul on Edrin.
We'll give Evans credit. Will had beaten him down the floor, but Evans kept hustling, and it is the second time he's blocked that shot. So that was a big play.
That was a good block.
Bradley was 15 up with a guy with a nose out in front.
11th block of the year for Nick Evans, the sophomore from Carbondale.
Could have gone to 17, and now you got to have to shooting the guy 1-on-1. What were the fouls at one time tonight?
6-0.
No, they're 10-9 now. They can get it done.
47-35 with 1:13 to play in the half. Bradley's lead. Could be knocked down here to 11 as 2 free throws by Dillard, who has 7. Possession arrow belongs to Southern Illinois, by the way. And with it is McCain across the timeline. Brings it to the right. Give to Warren from Roberts. Shot is missed and tipped back out.
By
Egoff again. With it, and on possession with 50 seconds to go in the half is McCain. They try to get it out of his hands. Cross court is to Roberts. Now to Singh.
Good. You still got 20 on the shot clock.
Roberts now to McCain. Ball screen coming from Egoff. He's got a big man in a switch. Penetrate and kick. Here's an Andrew Warren 3. Bounced it no good, but he'll be going to the line for 3 as Tony Freeman fouled him on a 3-point shot.
And there wasn't any question about that foul. Sometimes you kind of wonder. He knocked him down full speed.
If Warren makes all 3, the Braves will get 50 first half points. Has A-Dub been at the free throw line? I don't believe he has tonight.
Andrew Warren.
Yeah, he made 1.
He is 1 for 1. You're right, Coach, and that was a 4-point play.
That's right.
He's 77% on the season coming in, too. He hit the right guy shooting him.
Free throw 1 missed.
Sure.
Nice going, Coach. He's the guy I want there, and I still think Andrew, before the year's over, will shoot better than 77.
I do, too.
I think he'll get it to 80, 82.
80, 85. He really had a soft touch.
Free throw 2 is good.
And we're probably not going to get the ball back.
15 for Warren and 1 more in the hopper.
I'd like to see a good
48 to 36. Could be a 13-point lead, but there weren't many people thought that the Braves would have a double-digit lead at halftime coming in here tonight. Free throw good. 2 out of 3. 49 to 36.
Let's have a good defensive possession here.
I'd get Will Egoff out of the game. Maybe. You
don't
want him to get a second foul here.
No, but
he has played a first half, has he not?
You're right, Dave.
Dillard with it out near the timeline. On the dribble, 20 seconds to go.
Stay in front of him.
out on him. The count is on, taken off. 15, now 14. He's high left near the timeline. 11 and now 10. A ball screen's going to come from somebody with 7, now 6, now 5. Egoff picks him up in a switch with 3, drives with 2, fires it off the board, and a rebound, Edrin McCain.
Good job.
It's halftime. The Braves got their stop.
Good job of containment there. Will helped, and he got a little off balance on the shot. They did a good job of defense.
Bradley 49, Southern Illinois 36 at the break. There'd be times we'd play Southern Illinois, wouldn't get 49 for a game.
This would be closer to the final.
It really would
One way or the other.
Remember the championship game of the Valley Tournament a couple of years
ago? I was on the bench. It was. I think we had 19 at half.
You wouldn't have been anywhere at halftime then.
No, but I think it was like 20 or 22 tonight.
It was not good. But it's good so far tonight. Bradley's halftime lead is 49 to 36, and this has been a very entertaining first half for the Bradley Braves. Back with our halftime report coming up. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
From Richmond, Virginia, it's 6'4", number 4, Jake Eastman. Welcome to the show. And
thank you.
Welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites. You had a busy week, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did.
You went, Dyricus gets hurt, you're on the red shirt, and you had kind of accepted that and talked about that, obviously, with your dad and with the coaching staff. Now the decision comes to go ahead and put you on the roster. What did you think? What was your thought process having to shift gears so quickly?
Well, in the beginning of the season, Coach Les just told me, be ready if anything comes up. And with Doty and Dyricus going down, we basically had 2 wing players, so I felt I needed to step up for the team and come off the red shirt even though it's halfway through the season and just try and help the team out.
Let's go back a little bit. What was basketball like in Richmond, Virginia, the competition and the levels, obviously the capital there?
Yeah, competition was pretty good. I played in the highest public school division and played some of the private schools. Played Ed Davis's school. He's at University of North Carolina now, going to be in the NBA soon. So I felt that prepared me for Division I basketball, and also AAU, playing with high-level teams, just prepared me for the competition that I see now.
The step from high school to college, basketball aside, with the studies, the time, the schedule, How did you adapt, and how have you adapted?
It was pretty tough at first, you know, high school with academics. I never really needed to study or, you know, put a lot of time in, but Bradley's a pretty tough school, you know, balancing that with basketball and all the time you just have to work on time management for college. But I think I've adapted well throughout the first semester, and I feel that I'll do fine in the next 3 years.
Basketball-wise, what's the biggest difference that you've noticed?
Speed and strength. You know, a lot of things you can get away with in high school just don't happen anymore for me, especially. Just getting in the weight room, getting extra reps, you know, and trying to get stronger, because it's, especially the Valley, is a very physical league, very quick league. Just trying to improve my speed and improve my strength. That's basically what I've been doing.
Your dad, Kevin, is the assistant coach for the Boston Celtics. How has he helped you in your basketball career?
He's helped me since I was first born. You know, I've always been around basketball, but he didn't force me into it. I love basketball, and he's just helped me throughout, not as much with basketball, but just with life in general. Just helped me with decisions and what's right and what's wrong. But he always helps me with basketball, calls me after the games, asks me how I think I did and what I can improve on, and just keep my head up, whether it's going good or going bad.
I remember your visit. I remember the game you visited. Now you're a teammate of Chris Roberts. What was that night like against Oakland, and to watch that happen?
It's an incredible shot. I mean, everyone thought the game was over, and I was just kind of sitting there like, oh, man, they lost. And then he hits the 75-footer, and everyone's going crazy. I'm going crazy. I don't even know what I was doing. But that was just an amazing shot.
Did you ever hit a shot to win a game in high school?
I did a few times, actually. I hit a half-court shot in high school in the district tournament to win the game. And I also hit a N1-3 to win the game versus one of our rivals. So maybe I can bring that to Bradley.
Sometime you never know when it's going to pop up. The game against Iowa State, it was a disappointing team game, but you got some action, and you got 2 offensive rebounds in the first 30 seconds. Were you nervous in your first?
I'll admit I was a little nervous coming in, but once I got out there, got running around, and you know, it's just basketball, no matter who it is, who's it against, and I just tried to get myself involved with a rebound and try and boost the team's energy a little bit, see if I can get us on a run or something.
Great group of guys. The chemistry is very good, and these are good teammates to play with.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially being a freshman, they kind of helped me through some tough times, and just everyone likes being around each other. I just think it's real good chemistry on the team. Just try and transfer that over the basketball court too.
Enjoy every second. It goes very quickly. I'm sure you've heard that before.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Bradley.
Thank you.
Your diploma on graduation day will be more than you ever know, and that's a Bradley alone. Welcome to.
Is drinkability. Trust me, chicks dig this.
I think our 11 assists, the 3 turnover ratio has been a big factor also. Andrew Warren is 6 out of 9 from the field, 1 out of 2 from the 3-point range. He's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. He had 16 points to lead Bradley in scoring. Edwin McCain played and did not score. I think he does cause some trouble with his defense against their guards, though. Jake Eastman played and did not score. Ryan Schultz played and did not score, and Sam Singh off the bench hit about a 17-footer from the top of the circle. It looked like it was going in all the time. He had his 2 points in 9 minutes. As a team, Bradley shot 61% from the field, 50% from the 3-point range, and 12 out of 14 from free throw line. And certainly this is a good time to start making your free throws as we have coming into the conference season.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. On WMBD Peoria, Illinois, just after 8 o'clock, we'll take our halftime break. Southern will have possession to start the second half. It's Bradley 49, Southern Illinois 36. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. Jeff Greenwood. We certainly miss Sir James Watson. He's still convalescing and trying to get back on his feet, and we hope that he's here very, very soon. We hope everybody had a safe and nice New Year's Day. And let's bottle that one and use it the rest of the year. The Salukis, who, as we call the action, will be moving from left to right, Bradley right to left in the second half. You got to continue to play, Coach Stoll. This team has had big leads before and let it get away. You just got to keep the hammer down.
Well, you do, and Southern's a team that's certainly capable of scoring. They got good personnel too, but I really liked our team play, Dave, this first half. Of course, I guess you're bound to say that. You see, we got 11 assists and only 3 turnovers. But I just think overall we're doing little things. Sure, we've got a lot of hustle plays, but we're setting better screens. We're rolling, and we're playing very good team ball. You know, Sammy Maniscalco only has a basket on the three-point play, but he's got 3 assists to go with no turnovers, and you know, just a valuable part. I think we've all played well together, and it's just obvious by a score. You come in here, and Southern hasn't played that bad. The statistics will bear that out. Here we got a 13-point lead on a pretty good team at halftime.
We'll be back for the second half coming up. Bradley 49, Southern has possession to open the second half 36. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. Okay, Coach, thank you. 33-31, Evansville over UNI at halftime. That is in Cedar Falls. Wichita State, Bradley's opponent Sunday, 27, Drake 20 at the half. Missouri State 31, Illinois State 28 at the half. And Indiana State beat Creighton 70-64. Here we go in the second half. Starters for both teams. Dillard with it across the timeline. And with it on the left side, Dillard. Look at a post pass to Fay. Instead, it's a 3-ball. Freeman out front scores.
My goodness. Oh, well.
Got it and shot it in.
He's 47% from there, though.
Yeah, with Sammy
and it's
hanging
back to
all
a
over
10-point lead, 49-39, as they score 3 on the first possession. Chris Roberts beats Bocott to the baseline. His 10-footer is in and out. And the rebound is Evans. Kicked it out, Bocott. Running in the front court. Around 1, around 2. Layup too easy. That's 5 easy.
In 38 seconds.
Nobody stopped Bocott that time. 49-41. The Bradley lead is down
to 8. With it, Maniscalco brings it to the left. They double try to get it out of his hand. Somebody's open. Chris Roberts, Taylor Brown drives to the basket, stops, fall away jumper off the glass and good. He's got 17.
He stopped just in time. Made
Big
a nice
bucket.
soft shot.
Big bucket.
51-41, 18:55 for the game. Dillard with it. Chris Roberts has him. He brings it high left. Look at Bocott run the baseline to the corner left. Carlton Fay comes off and fires a jumper, bounced it no good. Rebound taken down, Andrew Warren. Kicks it to Maniscalco. Braves get a stop. Sammy with it up front. 3 ball, get there. Rim it, no good.
Good shot.
Little flat with his shot. Fay the rebound. Dillard passing it out of Evans's hands, and a shot is partially blocked by
Chris Roberts blocked it in.
And it went in.
He blocked it in.
51-43, 18:20 to play. Will Egoff has to adjust his shoe and now gets into the offensive flow. Now Roberts with it out high right. Screen from Will Egoff on a pick and roll. Warren from Brown, who slips the screen, and a whistle and a hold on Freeman. It'll reload the shot clock at 18:05. Bradley 51, Southern Illinois 43.
I don't blame Freeman. He called the hold, but honestly, they do that almost every time down.
Maniscalco will inbound baseline left, looks at Warren on the inbounds and gives it to him. Now Taylor Brown up top. Chris Roberts get a ball screen from Taylor Brown on a pick and pop, but doesn't get it back. Warren to the basket, layup, good!
Nice finish.
Nice job of sliding off the big guy.
Yes.
Andrew Warren has 18.
They've scored every time.
53-43, 10-point lead. Here's Dillard to penetrate and kick for a 3. Freeman 3 is good, right wing.
Got to get a stop.
53-46. That's 6 in the second half for Freeman. And with it is Maniscalco between the rings. Ball screen coming from Taylor Brown. Gets a return pass back. And it's faked the pass to Chris Roberts. And a whistle. Are they going to call it on the floor or on the shot?
On the
Carlton
floor.
Fay.
Good play by Taylor. Now that's on the drive. Taylor wanted to shoot it, but that's on the drive.
Third foul on Fay, and he's going to come out. Anthony Booker will come in for him.
They've had 4 possessions and scored 10 points.
It's good to get Fay out. He had
Yes,
to
it
go
is.
The first half, a couple threes.
I think he hit a 3 this half already.
See if the Braves can score on the
No, he
inbounds.
did not.
Baseline right, 53-46. The Bradley lead is 7. Warren on the inbounds pass. A catch, a shot, a miss, and a rebound. Fought for by Egoff, but picked up by Dillard, who's running across the timeline. Better stop him all the way down the lane. Flip it up, missed it. Rebound is banged long. Maniscalco with it. Watches the clock all the way, or the shot is up and missed by Maniscalco. He was watching the flow, and a rebound goal by Egoff, who has 10. His career high was 12, 55-46. Big basket on a follow by Egoff. Singh will come in the next dead ball. 55-46, the Bradley lead is 9, 16:48 to play. Better keep the ball away from Freeman. Backing in is Evans. His short shot misses, but a foul on Egoff, his second. He was going to come out of the game, I think. It'll be free throw time for Nick Evans. He's 19 of 24. Will's second foul. He comes out, and Singh will come in for him after the first free throw. 16:43. Bradley 55, Southern Illinois 46. They could get 12 points in 3 minutes and 17 seconds of the second half if he makes these. It's the first one.
He didn't look like a 19 for 24 on that one.
Nope.
That doesn't mean he's not.
Egoff comes out.
Now, we don't want to play a lot without Will tonight. That's only his second foul, but Will is really, as Coach you've mentioned, played really well tonight.
He was going to come out before the foul. Second free throw is good. Bradley's lead is 8, 55-47 with 16:40 to play. Got to keep the hammer down here. Boy, Freeman hit a couple of tough shots.
Yes, he did.
With it, Maniscalco, and he's bumped. And that foul is on Evans, his first. Team foul 2. Reload the shot clock at 16:33. Bradley 55, Southern Illinois 47. Jim Les tells Maniscalco what he wants offensively here. Dillard is on Sammy. Ball screen coming from Singh. A screen rescreen. Now they're chasing Maniscalco. Give it to Warren, who's going to go to the free throw line, lip of the lane. Maniscalco out front. Look to get a ball screen. Singh slips the screen, gets underneath. Layup is missed. Rebound is taken down. Loose on the floor. Singh goes to the floor, gives it to Roberts. Back to Maniscalco. Now Warren. Andrew gives to Taylor Brown on the jumper, the corner left. Bounce it no good. Rebound is tipped out by Warren to Maniscalco. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Here's Taylor Brown to the basket. His layup is up and good. TB for two.
Great hustle play all the way around.
Sam Singh started with.
Well, he started with a missed layup.
Well, he started with a good play off the floor.
Yes, he did.
57-47, official time, next dead ball. Bradley's lead is 10.
Get a stop.
Dillard, Evans. Look down the gut at Booker, who posts. Finally give it to him, knocked away by Roberts a minute. Booker gets it back at a block-to-block. Bocot's jumper's an air ball and a push on Booker underneath. His third, and official time. And that's the fourth team foul on Southern. 15:26 to play. Bradley 57, Southern Illinois 47. And possession when we come back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. Booker committed the foul. Other scores. Missouri State 42, Illinois State 38 at 15:06. Wichita State 32, Drake 27, 15:42. And now Northern Iowa 40-35 over Evansville with 15:53 to play. Taylor Brown will inbound. Braves look at some pressure. They have the other Freeman back in, John Freeman, along with Bocott.
Now they're falling back after the
and
first
Dillard
pass.
and Tony Freeman with Evans. Maniscalco with it, 15:15 to play. Andrew Warren slipping the screen, and a layup is up and fouled as John Freeman fouled on a slip screen again. Taylor Brown, who's 8 of 8 from the free throw line, and he'll go for 2 more, and that's the 5th team foul. So the second half is starting about the way the first one did, with a team foul situation.
They haven't had an answer for that slip screen.
It's the
they
second
don't cover
time
up
we've
that
done
very
that.
good.
No, they were late from the weak side again.
And I think it's been open even before.
Taylor Brown. Free throw is good. He has 20. His career high was 21 in Vegas against Oklahoma State, and he's about to tie it.
And that's in about 17 minutes, Dave, maybe 16.
One more for number 3. That's up, that's down. He's 10 of 10 from the line. 59-47 with 15:08 to play. Bradley's lead is 12.
It's about stops.
With it is Dillard out high right. Looks at Evans, who's covered up by Singh. Bounce pass is to Freeman. Maniscalco on him. Jab steps, no shot. Dillard going to drive, take it in the lane. Jump stop gives to Bocott. Baseline is free. His layup is good. Nice stop.
Those three guards are good.
59-49, 14:40 to play. Maniscalco gives to Singh. Now Andrew Warren. He has it up top. Pull up 17-footer. Too hard. Rebound is tipped off a couple of hands.
That's steps.
And walk as Evans fell to the floor.
Now you can't go to the floor with the ball.
I think Sam gave him a little help on that, too.
Yeah, well, I thought that we had three guys on the offensive glass. Sam and Chris Roberts, and I think Taylor were all there. That was a good shot for Andrew. He just missed it.
Inbound baseline right. They're wiping a wet spot on the floor. Jerry Pollard's finding another spot. Taylor Brown will inbound. Wonder if they're going to turn their back to the basket again. Brown looks, and the lob is to Singh. Count is on. He gives it to Taylor Brown. He's going to take it in the lane. His layup is up and bounced it no good. And the rebound taken down by Freeman. Stop the ball. Bounce passes to Dillard. His layup is up and fouled. He was pushed.
Sammy.
At 14:20, Edrin McCain will come in.
Taylor made a good strong move, just couldn't get it
finish.
in. I thought he was going to make it. Jim wants the body down here, but I think it's probably the right call.
There you hear Jerry Pollard.
I know what you're saying, Chris. Coaches are coaches.
Here's Dillard at the free throw line with a pair. First one is in and out. No good. Has he missed a couple tonight, Dillard?
I think it's his second miss. Dillard is
automatic.
No, he's 3 for 4.
Okay. 59-49, one more in the hopper for Kevin Dillard, the sophomore from Homewood Flossmoor. Made the second. 59-50, McCain is in for Maniscalco. And he's picked up by his counterpart number 1, Dillard. Edrin with it, up high is Singh. Turns and looks. Look for the drop down pass, put it on the floor, give to McCain on the right. Edrin turns, looks at Warren, instead it's Taylor Brown. Top of the key. Warren with it, 14 on the shot clock. Looks left, gives to Roberts with 10 on the shot clock. Now 9. Lob inside Taylor Brown, in and out of his hands. He stepped on the baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, bad angle on the pass. He didn't really have anywhere to go with it if he cut it.
Well, I'd like to see this. We had a mismatch, but I'd like to see Chris Roberts take Evans to the bucket there. Evans has switched out on Chris out at 25 feet.
It's a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they're coming at us, and they're going to. It's the league.
59-50. Bradley's lead is 9 at 13:42.
We haven't stopped.
Bocott with it. John Freeman now on the right is Dillard. Look down the gut. Off a screen is Tony Freeman. Gives back to Dillard on the right in the corner. Takes it to the wing. He's going to get to the basket. His layup is up and good and fouled by Edrin McCain, who trailed him.
Made a nice move that time by Dillard.
Yeah, he's tough. Well. He's tough.
And Southern has a chance to make it a 6-point game.
Now he just teed.
Bocott.
He may have just teed Chris Roberts and Bocott.
Technical foul. Dead ball on 23 white and 23 red, both of them.
Well,
there'll be no shots. We'll play from the point of interruption, which will be the one shot. 23 for each team. They're both
Chris's first foul.
And Bocott's third.
Jake Eastman will come in for Chris Roberts, I think.
We're kind of in a crucial spot here in the game. We're not quite as sharp, and they're really sharp right now. They really got it going offensively.
Eastman in for Roberts. 13:29 and a chance for a 3-point play. Southern could get within 6 here. Braves led by 13 at the half.
Dillard and Freeman are starting.
Kendall Brown Searles is in, and he replaces Bocott. That'll move Dillard to the 2. And he toes the line, try to get the 3-point play. The Braves have been on 59 for a little bit. Free throw rims in. 59-53.
We need a lot from Edrin defensively right now.
McCain get a ball screen, not much of one from Singh. Here's Jake Eastman, give to Singh, whose reverse layup is up and missed.
Nice pass.
And here comes Dillard at the other end. Look out now. Dillard with it, free throw line extended on the right. Singh comes out to help.
Dillard drives and penetrate and kick. A lean in three is up, bounce no good. Rebound comes long as John Freeman missed the shot, but the rebound came long. 12:55 to play. Dillard drives in the lane. Inside out, Freeman. Look for the three, didn't take. Now drives, bounce past Dillard. Got a man off his feet, penetrate. There's a Freeman three. Good.
Jim will probably take a timeout.
59-56. And McCain will bring the ball across the timeline and call time.
You know, I don't know if you remember or not, Dave, the score was tied when they made that wholesale substitution in the first half. I think it was tied about 12-12, and not much happened there. We went ahead about 4. The guys they got playing now, you know, are the best players. They have played awfully well this second half.
Egoff comes back in. We're back in a minute. 59-56. The Braves leads down to 3. 16 for Tony Freeman. You're listening to the Braves at 1470 WMBD.
Wichita State 40, Drake 31, 12:54 left.
Register them to be the honorary line leader of the game at any of the Avanti's 5 locations, including the new location in Pekin. Taylor Brown will inbound. The Salukis, who were down 13, are now within 3. The Braves have been on 59 for a while.
Dave, we're 4 for 13 this half. They're 7 for 11.
With it is Andrew Warren. See what Jim drew up. The ball screen and then slipping it as Evans stayed with Taylor Brown that time. Here's Warren in the lane. A 3-ball Edrin McCain. Bounced it up over the top and out of bounds. I'm not so sure that Jim wanted that shot.
Yeah.
And now a 3-ball and Southern could tie the game.
David, I've watched practice, and Edger's been practicing better. Just needs to hit a shot or two in the game, and he may take off. And I mean that honestly.
12-12 to play. The Braves lead is only 3 now. With it is Dillard across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Evans sends a ball screen and then a switch taken by Evans. Here's a 3-ball. Dillard missed it. Rebound and a foul on Evans over the top. With 12:01 to play, that's 1 in bonus now for the Braves.
That's one reason Dillard has got so many assists. He's got Freeman playing with him now. And he's made Freeman's 3 for 3 from the 3-point range this half, and Dillard's getting that ball to him. He's not worried as much about scoring.
7th team foul. I think this is going to be Andrew Warren at the free throw line.
It is, which is good news, I hope.
12:01 to play. And Warren might be going to the free throw line here.
They're going to check it out, but I really think it is Andrew Warren, and they should check.
And Jim Les gets the clipboard. WMBD Peoria, Illinois. The Braves need to get off this 59.
Yes.
Bradley will leave for Wichita tomorrow and play the Shockers on Sunday afternoon at Carver Arena. They're taking a look to see if indeed Andrew Warren is shooting the free throws, and I believe he should.
Well, it's league time because of the first 28 minutes. Dillard and Freeman have played 25 of them, and their normal time is Freeman usually plays 27 and Dillard 29.
Right.
But it's league time. They're going to be on the court, especially when their team's not playing as well as they did in the first half, I'm sure.
It is Andrew Warren that will shoot the one in bonus. Andrew has 18 points. Warren at the free throw line is 3 of 4. Remember, he missed the one of the 3 that he shot in the first half. So Southern has once again put the Braves into bonus at the 12:01 mark. It's one thing to be there, it's another to make them. And Bradley thus far is 14 of 16 from the line.
Bocat's back in with 3, which he probably should be. There's only 12 minutes to go.
One in bonus. Warren's first is good. Finally got off that 59.
Yeah.
It's all going to be about stops, isn't it?
It is. It comes down to that. And good possessions, good shot selection.
Our magic number was 71, and they're going to fly by that. Second free throw is good. Andrew has 20. His career high is 25. He's going to have to get that to win this game, probably. In the backcourt is John Freeman. Drives all the way down to the basket. A tough shot, misses. Rebound tipped out long. Taken down by Edrin McCain. 3-on-1 break. Gives to Dake Eastman. Inside, good. He got the loose ball. Terrific play by Taylor Brown.
Exactly. Bad pass by Edrin. Great play by Taylor to save it.
Fay and Dillard will come in after the timeout. 11.5 to go. The Braves have scored 4 in a row. And lead it by 7 again. With it is Brown. Almost lost it, and Edrin got a hand check.
Bad play by Edrin. Not
15
much of a
foul for the Braves. That's the third foul on Edrin, I think. 11:25 to play and a new shot clock for the Salukis. Bradley 63, Southern Illinois 56. Back in a minute, you're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Missouri State leads ISU 57-56 with 4:14 left. Northern Iowa 54, Evansville 39, 7:53. Wichita State 42, Drake 31, 11:32 left.
Braves are brought to you by Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery in the old quarters at State and Water on Peoria's riverfront. When you enter, you're Irish at Kelleher's. And the Braves are brought to you by the Inland Companies. Take the hassle out of buying insurance with one call. They're in the white and yellow pages, the Inland Companies, where it's about you. Coach Stoll?
Dave, they're 3 out of 6 for three-point range in the second half, all by Tony Freeman. We're 0 for 3. We're only 5 for 15 from the field as well. But rebounds, we're 24 to 19. Assists, we're 13-4 ratio, which is still good. Kevin Dillard for them, Dave. He got 10 assists and no turnovers.
He's picked it up. He's had a good. I mean, he played well the first half with 7 assists, but he seems to be in a rhythm now.
And he looks for Tony Freeman. He penetrates and kicks for him.
We talk about hustle plays that win games. Taylor Brown's hustle play that saved the ball to Jake Eastman.
Bradley's going zone.
1-3-1 zone. Out of the timeout. With it is Bocat.
Be nice to make a move, and it worked.
Well, know where Freeman is.
23 on the shot clock. Freeman gives to Bocat. Now to Dillard. takes and looks to penetrate. The ball's knocked away. Taken away by Egoff. Now to Jake Eastman, who leans in and called for a charge.
Come on, Jake.
Yeah, we could have done a little better with that.
Bradley had not turned it over for a while. Eastman pick up the foul. That's only the 5th turnover for the Braves.
Puts them in the bonus. So.
That's a big stop. It does put them in the bonus. You went to 1-3-1 zone and stopped them.
63-56, 10:50 to play. Here's Dillard. Braves go back to the man-to-man. With it, Bocott looking to dump into Evans. Gives it to him.
That's
against
Fay.
against Egoff. Stops, and he
Steps.
walks. Good defense by the Braves and Will Egoff that time. He was really having a game.
I did a good job. He stayed behind him and made him go out a little bit. Did a good job defensively.
Turnover for each team. Edrin McCain across the timeline with a left-hand dribble against Dillard. Going to get a screen from Taylor Brown, who takes it from the left, and his pull-up 12-footer is bounced no good. McCain the rebound. That's what he can do. In and out of the hands of Taylor Brown, who looks for some help and hands off to Andrew Warren, who takes it inside and shoots and fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair as Tony Freeman, I think, picked it up.
No, I think that's what I thought.
His 4th.
That's what I thought.
And Evans is going to come in. 4 on Fay, and they're not quite the same team with him out of there.
No, 10 minutes ago, it's a good time to get him out.
Here's their inside game and takes the 3-point shooter away.
To the line. Free throw's good. 64-56, and could make it a 9-point lead. It was down to 3. Fay is out, and Evans is in. Andrew Warren back for one more.
They've had back-to-back turnovers. They turned it over against the zone.
Free throw 2, that's down.
They turned it over last time with the travel.
22 for 24. 3 away from his career high. 10-11 to play. Bradley's lead is 9 again. Can they get another stop and get a double-digit lead? With it is Dillard against McCain. Here's Freeman's 3. Bounce that one, no good. Rebound is tipped. There is Will Egoff, another rebound.
Easy.
To McCain, running across the timeline. Inside out, Eastman. Drives the baseline, back to Taylor Brown. He puts a drop down pass to Eastman in traffic, gets it back. Braves had a possession arrow, but it's taken away. Here's Freeman at the other end. Bocott, and he threw it away.
Didn't catch it.
Dillard threw it away at 9:39.
It was a great pass, but the ball could have been caught.
Well, Bocott tried to do too much. It was a tough pass, and he wanted to catch it and shoot it.
Well,
get a layup rather than just catch it and save it.
There's a break because at the offensive end, we could have turned that possession arrow. Instead, they turned it over.
That's true. We also could have scored a bucket.
Right. McCain with it. He's between the rings. Takes it to Andrew Warren. Now McCain looks to go between the rings and comes to the right. Off a screen is Warren. Looks inside at Egoff. Ball away, jumper. Bounce it, no good. Rebound is over the top, and Eastman will get a foul.
Good call.
Yeah,
Jake tipped it in, but he picked up the foul. Eastman picks up his 2nd. That was a good call.
And they're going to shoot it. That's the trouble with a couple of those hand checks we had out. Put him in the bonus.
McCain, who did a terrific job defensively.
Pretty good job.
Maniscalco in. Warren gets a blow. 9:19 to play. And free throw time for Bocott.
Well, Andrew's been awful good.
He's 9 of 10. He's mostly a perimeter player and doesn't get to the line much. He's a left-hander. This is a 1 and bonus. That's 17 fouls for the Braves. Free throw arches in. 65-57. The Bradley lead is 8 with 9:19 to play. Might take 80 to win this.
Yeah.
Free throw number 2. Then got it in. Rolled in. 65-58. The Bradley lead is 7. 9:14 to play. Maniscalco is back in with Brown.
We could use a little offense from Sammy.
Chris Roberts, almost a foul, and here's Taylor Brown to the basket. Layup is good as he beat Evans to the basket.
Evans can't guard him.
A new career high for Taylor Brown. He has 23. And the Bradley lead is 9 again. 67-58. 8:53 to play.
Keep him off the line.
Bocott. Now left is Booker, who's back in. Dump pass, and it's thrown away. I'm not so sure Jake Eastman got contact or whether
I saw
John
it.
Freeman fell down.
Now, honestly, he tripped him, but Jake didn't trip him. Freeman checked over Jake's foot when he went by him.
Whoops.
Yep, just a lucky break for Bradley.
8:46 to play. They're going to go quicker here as Evans comes out and Freeman is in.
Coach, I wish they'd leave Dillard and Freeman on a little longer.
No fool.
They're leading them out for about 20 seconds.
Not long enough.
No.
67 to 58, and here comes Maniscalco. This would be a big score for the Braves to get a double-digit lead here.
Yes, it would.
Maniscalco gives to Chris Roberts. On him is Tony Freeman. Now it's Taylor Brown.
Easy.
Puts it on the floor. Now to Eastman. Drives baseline. Hangs, fires, missed it. Rebound is taken down, and a held ball. Egoff got the rebound.
Really good play.
And John Freeman and Dillard were there to time up. That turns the possession arrow, and it's 16 on the shot clock. So it'll be inbounded by Maniscalco. Need to score here, and
we need a bucket
because this possession cost us the arrow. 67 to 58. Look by Sammy and gives to Eastman. Free throw line extended on the right. Gives to Maniscalco between the rings. Now it's Chris Roberts. Look to get a ball screen. Chris is in the lane. Flip it up and missed it. Rebound is tipped out long. Taken down by Tony Freeman. He's on the move. Gives it to Bocott. The walk wasn't called. Inside out is Booker. Now it's Dillard with it. 8:03 to play. Bocott's three is good.
And
left
of course
side.
he makes the three. Runs a mile with it. They call that every night.
67-61. The Bradley lead back to 6 again.
You don't want to get him going.
7:50 to play. Roberts with it. Going to drive to the basket over the free throw line. Now landing off to Eastman, whose reverse layup is up and missed. Rebound comes out long to Taylor Brown. Taken away Bocott, loose on the floor. Go to the floor, taken down. It's a held ball. Nope. It's Chris Roberts. And timeout Bradley. The Braves will save the possession. And they went to the floor, and the 50-50 play went to the home team. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Missouri State and ISU tied at 59 with 2:58 left.
Sponsored by CityLink, providing park and rides from Evergreen Square, Junction City, and the shops at Grand Prairie.
Illinois State and Missouri State are tied at 58 with a little over 2 minutes to play. Here the Braves lead 67-61, 28 on the shot clock. Jim Les used, the players used a timeout and saved the possession.
I think Jim called it, Dave.
With 7:33 to play and 28 on the shot clock, Maniscalco gets the inbounds. Braves need to score here.
Andrew Warren still out.
With it to the left is Chris Roberts. Going to drive in the lane, stops, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line, and Dillard picked it up. It'll be 2 free throws coming up for Chris Roberts when we come back in a minute. Bradley 67, 2 in the hopper. On the 9th team foul for Southern, the Braves will shoot 2 the rest of the way. Bradley 67, Southern Illinois 61. You're listening to the Braves as Warren comes back on 1470 WMBD.
Braves are brought to you by OSF St. Francis Medical Center, the only Peoria hospital trusted 2-1 over all other hospitals. And the Braves are brought to you by Peoria International Airport. Baseball fans fly nonstop to the Cubs and the Sox spring training camps in Mesa and Phoenix with Peoria International Airport and Allegiant Air. Coach Stoll, the Braves not shooting it very well from the field in the second half, but the line has been kind.
Well, it really has, David. We're 6 out of 21 from the field after going 17 out of 28. We're over 3 for three-point range. They're 8 for 15 in the second half, and 4 out of 8 for three-point range. That's what got it back in the ball game. Tony Freeman's threes.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx us, but we're 18 for 20 from the line, and that's great. But it's what counts from here on in. We're going to go to the line.
Chris hasn't shot it yet.
We got the right guy shooting. We got Brown at 10 and 10, and Andrew 7 out of 8, and Maniscalco 1 out of 1.
66% for Chris. He's 26 of 38. His first one is good. Jake Eastman comes out, and Andrew Warren in for him. Illinois State, Missouri State 64-62 with 30 seconds to go in Springfield. Second free throw is in and out.
Oh, that was in.
68-61, so the Braves split them. 7-point lead with 7:15 to play. Need stops, Dillard with it. Carlton Fay still on the bench. So they have Booker in there, ball knocked away a minute by Chris Roberts, who got it on a deflection. Here's Freeman, loses it a minute, gets it back. Now to Dillard, 3-ball left corner, is in and out. Rebound Taylor Brown. Turns and looks and gives to Maniscalco, so the Braves got to stop.
We put Maniscalco on Freeman that time, too.
Yeah, he's been guarding him most of the game, Coach.
With it is Andrew Warren, free throw line extended on the right. Looks at Taylor Brown, the count was on. He posts down low against John Freeman. His pull-up jumper is good. Taylor Brown.
That was not a real easy shot.
He's done 25, 70-61. Our magic number tonight was 71.
Get a stop.
With it is Freeman, 6.5 to play. Push passes to Bocott. Looks inside at Booker. Gives it to him with the right hand. On that post pass. Inside and before the shot.
Bad play by Will. Reached in.
That on Egoff is his third.
Well, what kind of free thrower is Bocott? He has a 1-and-1.
No, this is Booker.
I mean Booker. I'm
56%.
Sorry. Be a nice miss, wouldn't it? He's the
15 of 27, 56%. Egoff in the one spot left. Taylor Brown in the one spot right.
Hasn't scored yet this game.
Dillard has his third double-double, by the way, tonight. Free throw is up and good.
I saw this kid in high school. I thought he's going to be a really good college player, and he hasn't. He's been okay for him. He probably hasn't been as good as I thought.
Remember, Ryan Hare had to leave the team and left school. He had all kinds of problems. Second free throw, Booker is good. He made them both.
Their 56%er goes 2 for 2.
70-63, the Bradley lead is 7 with 6:17 to play. Bounce passes to Egoff, hands off to Maniscalco. Booker and Dillard have him trapped, and he threw it away. And Dillard's coming at the other end unless Chris Roberts can block him. Layup is missed, follow is good by Freeman. 5-point game, they doubled Sammy and he turned it over.
Tough spot.
70-65. Salukis within 5 now. 5:50 to play. Warren with it. Now Taylor Brown back to Warren. Hands off to Chris Roberts. Takes it in the lane. Short shot is up and good and fouled.
Big bucket. Big bucket.
And that covers the magic number. 72-65.
This is a real test tonight.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you got to go.
There's a lot of time left.
5:44.
Bocott the foul. His fourth.
It's his fourth.
And Chris Roberts, who split a pair a moment ago, can get a 3-point play.
Fay's still on the bench for 4.
Yep.
And can give Bradley an 8-point lead. Ton of time left. Free throw is in and out.
Chris has missed 2 free throws here down the stretch.
With it is Dillard, quickly at the other end, drives to the basket, flip it up and miss it. He'll go to the line for a pair as Taylor Brown fouled him.
That's too bad he fouled him. I don't know if he'd have made it. I really mean that. I don't think his foul had anything to do with him missing it.
So you got to shoot 2 the rest of the way, both teams. Taylor has divided 4 free throws.
Need a miss.
Here's Dillard.
I'm begging.
He makes them both. It'll be a 5-point game again. Free throw 1 is in and out. There you go.
Yep, I'm begging.
Now they switch spots. Taylor Brown goes to the one spot left.
Egoff the one spot right.
Get willed to the bigger man, Booker.
One more for Dillard. Made that one. 72-66. 6-point Bradley Lade with the ball with 5.5 to play. Maniscalco with it across the timeline. With the right-hand dribble. We got to get Sammy to the line here. With it is Chris Roberts. Free throw line extended on the right. Now to Taylor Brown. In traffic. Drop down pass. Egoff and a foul.
Now Will's got to make free throws.
With 5:19 to play. Egoff to the line for 2.
Both teams are double bonus the rest of the way.
Will missed 2 earlier, right?
I think he missed 1.
He did.
Right.
He's 0 for 1. He missed 1 on a three-point play, I think.
Well, you got to make them now. 72-66. First one's up and missed.
Come on, Will. Relax. Make this one.
It's amazing.
It is, because he's a good shooter. Last year, he's 6 for 6. Tell me it's not a head thing.
Trying to make it a 7-point lead. Second free throw is good.
Made that one. Maybe that'll get him going if he gets fouled again.
73-66. Here comes Dillard quickly across the timeline. Takes it to the right. Looks over Booker's way. And now Freeman. He backs up to the right. 26 on the shot clock. Lob inside is to Booker. Against Egoff. Drop down pass thrown away.
Not a very good play by Southern. That's a tough pass to catch.
Booker tried to find Freeman on the baseline and turned it over.
That's a 5-foot, pretty hard pass from 5 feet away.
It's like an overtime now. 5 minutes to play. Bradley 73, Southern Illinois 66.
Can you get a bucket and go more than 7 up?
Maniscalco with it across the timeline. Takes it to the left. Against Booker. Now it's Roberts. Looks in a lob up high. And a pass is thrown away. Taylor Brown tried to hit with a pass at the other end. Here's Freeman. And a foul is called on Andrew Warren. Taylor Brown tried to do too much in traffic. 4:41 to play. And the 7-point lead could go down to 5. And Freeman at the free throw line, 83%. Again, he's only 7 of 9 coming in.
I'm going to beg. Like, see, miss one.
He has 2 free throws, and Fay will come in. First one is up and in. They're creeping back in because the Braves have been not too good at the line here lately.
Man, that's a big turnover. You got to get a shot there. And I thought the bad play was that so early in the shot clock he didn't have to force the play.
4:41 to go. Bocott is out, and Fay is in. It's Booker, Fay, Dillard, and the 2 Freemans. Tony shooting, John right behind him. Second free throw, Freeman, that's good. It's back to a 5-point game. 73-68, 4:40 to play. Bradley has 2 timeout left, 4 for the Salukis. With it is Andrew Warren. Now Maniscalco. Taylor Brown is pushed by Booker. Has it at the free throw line, goes inside. Short shot is up, missed. Rebound taken down, Taylor Brown.
That's offensive.
Foul.
And
is called on Booker.
Bad shot by Taylor. Taylor's got to slow down here a little bit. He does not have to win the game for them. He's not doing it selfishly. He just got
playing a little fast.
A little inexperienced. He's a young kid. And he wants to win badly.
Booker's 4th foul. This will be inbound for Taylor Brown.
He has been very patient.
Braves with a 5-point lead with 4:22 to play. 73-68. Lob is to Chris Roberts. Going to drive against Freeman. Pull up jumpers. Good. Chris Roberts, 8-footer, goes home. 75-68. Need a stop now. With it, Dillard at the other end. His drive is up and missed. Rebound taken down to the weak side.
Take care of it.
By Andrew Warren. Now Maniscalco. 4:04, 4:03, 4:02 to go in the game.
7-point lead, no big rush.
Warren, Maniscalco with it, free throw line extended left. Taylor Brown out front, looks right, comes left. Gives to Chris Roberts, official time, next dead ball. Chris with it on the right, crossover dribble, gives to Taylor Brown. He's inside, layup, short, charge.
Good call. Good call. Pull up, shoot it.
4th foul on Taylor Brown with 25 points, and it's 3:45 to play. Braves were trying to go up 9 there. Instead, the Salukis have it. Bradley 75, Southern Illinois 68. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
68, Illinois State 64. And I got Northern Iowa 65, Evansville 46. That's a final. And Wichita State 61, Drake 37. That's 155 left.
Back at Carver Arena, 75-68 Braves. Braves are brought to you by Avani's. If you have a son or daughter between 8 and 12, register them to be the honorary line leader of the game at any of the Avani's 5 locations, including the new one in Pekin. And Bradley basketball brought to you by Methodist Medical Center. Nationally recognized healthcare with a caring touch. Methodist, taking you well into the future. Coach Stoll.
Today we're 9 for 25 in the second half. That's 36% over three-point range. They're shooting 47% in the second half, and 44. They're 4 out of 9 from three-point range. Let's get them back in the ball game. And they made the free throws in the second half, and for the most part, so did Bradley.
Northern Iowa trailed at the half 33-31. They give up 13 points in the second half, and they beat Evansville 65-46. Missouri State 68, Illinois State 64, final. Missouri State 2-0. Looks like all the home teams thus far are going to win. What will happen here? Wichita with 1:55 to go, 61, Drake 37. Sam Singh is into the game for Bradley, replacing Taylor Brown, who has 4 fouls. No Bradley player has fouled out yet this year. Singh is in, replacing Taylor Brown.
And Sam has Booker.
3:40.
Not an easy matchup.
5 as they let the ball roll to half court, and Dillard has it.
Got to get Andrew Warren back in the game offensively.
75-68. It's a 7-point Bradley lead. Dillard with it high left. Booker calls for the ball, wants to give it a ball screen, and Chris Roberts stays right with him. Now it's Freeman. Take it to the free throw line, penetrate and kick for a Dillard. 3 short. Rebound in the corner, knocked away, picked up by Dillard. His hooker is up, missed it. Rebound, Booker tips it in. 75-70 with 3:15 to go as Booker tipped it in over Sam Singh. 75-70. With it is Maniscalco. Brings it to the left. Got to take care of the ball and get good shots here. 3:03 to play. With it is Warren. Drives to the basket all the way down, and he'll go to the line for a pair as Freeman fouled him. That's Tony Freeman, his 3rd.
We made a stop down there. Got a bad break. Chris didn't react right away on the long, and a bad miss by by Dillard. But we've got to come up with that loose ball, and then they get an offensive rebound. And we've done a good job on the boards tonight, but you can't let them get going now. 2
free throws for Andrew Warren. He has 22 points. If he gets them both, he'll have his number. And give Bradley a 7-point lead again. First one's up and down. Andrew's career high was 25 against Maryland Eastern Shore. I think that was in his freshman year. One more for Warren. This will make it a 3-possession game. 2:59 to play. He made that one. 77-70. Need a stop here.
Yes, we do.
2:57 and the clock rolls. Dillard with it across the timeline. John Freeman with it. Free throw line extended left. Now to Booker out high. 24 on the shot clock. Dillard looking at posting John Freeman. Wants Tony Freeman. Now he's going to drive. Inside layup is good as he beat Chris Roberts. 77-72 with 2:37 to play. Bradley's lead is 5.
Too easy.
Maniscalco across the timeline. Gets a screen from Sam Singh. Sammy goes to the right and gives to Warren. Now Chris Roberts with it. Takes it to the left wing. Inside pass is thrown away. Roberts tried to hit Will Egoff at the other end. Here comes Booker. His layup is blocked by Sam Singh. What a big defensive play that was.
Good job of getting back.
2:10 to play. Now the Braves can run some clock here. Ball screen Singh gives for Warren. Braves can use some clock. 2:03 to play. 7-point lead in the ball. With it Roberts. Now is Singh. Skip past Maniscalco. Now Warren with it. On the right wing.
Jump stop, gives him Maniscalco, 10 on the shot clock. Get a ball screen once, twice, Sammy with it. With 6, now 5, bounce pass, Egoff layup, good!
What a great
Maniscalco.
by Sam.
What a great play.
Timeout, Southern Illinois, the Braves up 7 now. 79-72 with 1:40 to go. Maniscalco, a brilliant assist pass to Will Egoff, who just got his career high with that layup.
I'll tell you, not just that pass.
It's a full timeout taken here by
SIU, Dave.
For the Chris Lowry.
Right.
What a big defensive play, Sam Singh. He blocked what was going to be a layup. WMBD Peoria, Illinois. Coach Stoll.
The last couple of minutes I've been watching Maniscalco on Freeman. He was really been working hard on Freeman.
Yes, he has. Freeman's trying to draw kind of a cheap foul on him, isn't he, Coach? I mean, Freeman's working, and he's trying to hold like Sammy's holding him. And Sam Singh, let's give him a lot of credit. Sam hasn't had a great game tonight, I don't think. I mean, he hasn't rebounded and done some of the things.
But he just made a play.
But he may have just
made off the floor, too.
He did, and he may have just made the play of the night because Booker was going to make that layup. And Sam's hustle blocked it. We came up with it.
Well, here's what happens. He makes the layup. They're going to call timeout and set up a press.
Yes, but if he makes the layup, they're 3 down. That's the big thing, and probably 2 minutes to go. Now you have a 7-point lead. Now their every possession's big, but a stop here is almost forces them to foul you.
Which is what you want.
Well, it'll keep the ball in your shooter's hands. Sammy made a great play. Bradley set a double high pick with the shot clock running out.
And Egoff rolled to the basket and got an easy layup.
He did, and he had his head up, not much place to go, but made it really a great pass and an easy bucket.
However,
there's a long lot of basketball.
7-point game, and Southern's got some assassins from 3-point range.
Yes, they do.
Freeman will inbound to Dillard. Booker is out there as well. They have Evans on the bench.
Like see Chris Rowe. We're going to 1-3-1 zone once. Did it one other time.
And it worked. With it is Dillard. Booker out left. Looks at John Freeman, gives it to him. 90 seconds to go in this game. Freeman, cross-court passes. Dillard for 3 left is good. And timeout is taken by Chris Lowry.
I don't know who it was, Taylor or Chris Roberts.
It's a 4-point game, 79-75. Bocott is back in.
Well, game just turned back.
4-point game with 1:26 to go. Possession arrow belongs to the Salukis, remember.
But I think now you're 4 up. I know it's tough, but I think you have to run the shot clock down now, Coach. If you run 30 off it, they get it back with 55.
The way they can
4
shoot.
up. I mean, I think,
the way they can shoot threes, it doesn't take many possessions.
The only thing is, you want to run some time off. If you get a chance to score, I think you got to look to score too.
I do too. Yes, I agree. I want you to run your offense, but I'm not going to make a careless pass. Yes.
And spread them out a little bit because they are foul prone, and of course they wrote the double bonus.
Each team has a full and no, they have 2 30s. Bradley has a full and a 30.
Well, you got to get the ball in here against him. You can run the baseline.
Taylor Brown will inbound, and Maniscalco will come back to the ball and get a screen from Egoff. And the ball is thrown away, and Dillard intercepts it with 1:20 to go.
Unbelievable.
So the Braves turned it over.
They trapped.
Here comes Dillard. Down at the other end, looks at a pass downstairs. Layup is up and missed, but a foul.
Foul
with
on Will
1:10 to
Egoff.
go. And Egoff fouls, and it's going to be a 1-possession game now.
Give him some credit. Andrew Warren thought they were in a man-to-man press, and it's the first time all night they've trapped. And he got a little careless, just threw it to Sammy, and there was a half-court trap on, and they were there.
To the free throw line, the Salukis, with a chance to make it a 2-point game.
You got to expect the press, so.
Well, I know you do, Coach, but yes, but I didn't know. You know what? Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen them use a zone press.
John Freeman is 21 of 25 from the line.
But it was a bad play. You're right.
4-point Bradley lead could go down to 2 here. Freeman's first one is good. It's a 1-possession game with 1:10 to go.
First point of the game for him.
He is a good free thrower.
One more for John Freeman.
This is tough.
He's 22 of 25 now, or 26. Free throw is good. It's a 2-point game, 79-77. Maniscalco with the inbounds pass. Pulls up his dribble and walked.
Yeah,
he did travel.
Afraid he did.
Take it.
1:05 to play. Carlton Fay is coming in. Timeout going to be called by Chris Lowry. Maniscalco turned it over, and Andrew Warren turned it over. And now the Braves have to defend.
Wow.
So now it's anybody's game.
Yeah. Yes, it is. You know, there's a long ways to go.
The Braves' assisted turnover was very good until recently.
Now we have 12 turnovers. And at halftime, I think Bradley had 4. Bradley had 3. So we have 9 this half, and they have 9.
I'm telling you what, we've seen this before, and I hope the guys keep their head up.
Yep. There's
because
a lot of
body
basketball.
language.
But we're all right.
We've got to get
well,
a stop
here.
here.
You got a 2-point lead to get the stop, then you're going 2 for 1. You're not going to take a hurried shot. You run some down, still go 2 for 1.
Who's that? Who are you talking about? Southern?
No, we can if we get a stop here.
Chris Lowry, by the way, has 1 timeout left.
Both teams double
1:30. Bocott inbound, sideline left. Bradley's lead is 79-77 with 1:05 to play.
Got a guard.
Dillard
Got a
with
rebound.
it. Chris Roberts is on Dillard, and we have 1 minute to play. A ball screen coming from Booker. Dillard with it on the right. He drives in the lane. He stops, gives to Booker. Drop down passes to Fay, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair and have a chance to tie the game.
He's 83%
with
on the season.
52 seconds to go.
He hasn't scored this half. He did miss a free throw the first half, but a good free thrower.
Freeman will come in after the first free throw. Well, if he was going to make a layup.
We're just in a really bad spot now. There's 17 seconds difference. So now you're going to take a good possession, and if you don't score, they're going to get the last shot.
Fay to the line. Bradley has 2 timeouts left.
This is unbelievable.
Braves have been on 79 for a while. Free throw Fay is good. It's his first point in a while.
First
he has
point in the
13.
second half.
I think Jim will take a timeout if we get the ball down to half court.
79-78, and we are tied. Freeman comes in.
Come on, refs. He doesn't get a timeout.
Carlton Fay comes out. 52 seconds to go.
Run the baseline, Taylor.
Taylor Brown will inbound to Maniscalco. Are they going to trap him?
No.
He's across the timeline, and here's Jim's timeout with 46.7.
High score, there's no need for them to press really right then.
16.7 difference, 30 on the shot clock. And Jim wants a full timeout here. Well, who's going to get the shot this time, and what's Jim going to run?
Well,
We're even at 79. They're all the way back, Southern Illinois.
I think he'd like to go to Andrew Warren. That'd be my guess. Like to get
you
the free.
may have to take what they give you.
Well, you will. Yeah, they know that too. You're right, Coach. Like to get to the free throw line.
And you know what?
I'd like to see a back screen or something, get a lob, and get a basket with a little time left.
Even if you get, I hate to even mention this, but even if you get 2,
of course,
the way they shoot threes.
Well, there's no gimmies.
The possession arrow belongs to Southern Illinois. Each team has a timeout left.
We're 0 for 3 the second half on threes.
The Braves are 15 assists, 12 turnovers. 17-13 for Southern. And they're 18 of 22 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
So they've got there. 20 points for Tony Freeman.
Fouls are 25 on Southern and 22 on Bradley. Taylor Brown and Will Egoff both have 4 fouls.
79-79. The Braves have the ball sideline left. And again, there's 16 difference. The Braves are going to have to get another stop anyway, but need to score here because most likely Southern Illinois will run it right down to the end if you don't.
Well, this mess started. We went to a 1-3-1 zone, which I really didn't mind with a 7-point lead, and we didn't play it well. They
got one good open shot.
They got a wide open shot, and they stole it back-to-back times in the press, and they get 7 points.
Andrew Warren to inbound, does to Will Egoff. Hands back
That's
to
a foul.
Warren, and the ball is taken away.
So the Braves don't get anything.
We'll get the
and
last.
Chris Lowry
we'll
wants a timeout.
We'll get the last shot.
With 28 seconds to go on the shot clock and 26.2, Will Egoff tried a handoff, and the ball was knocked away. And Carlton Fay is back in.
I think Jim was trying to get a quick bucket there with handing the ball to Andrew and getting going to the basket. And they don't call it. They get by with it.
Well,
we're going to get the last shot, I think, but we got to stop it.
Yeah, you got 8 seconds difference.
Yeah, and they're not going to shoot it right on that, so we'll probably have, well, it just depends. They'll take what they can get now. They'll run the clock down.
You going to zone this time?
No.
No, you can't.
Can't zone now. We're not a zone team. And I didn't mind the zone there.
Here's
I
where you
think
need
zone,
that.
occasionally it's good for a changeup, but right now they got they'll run the time off the clock and get the ball to a good shooter.
Here's where you need that 14th turnover.
Yeah, it is. We need somebody to make a play, and we got our two inside guys. I'd say they'll go inside if they could. Our two inside guys got 4 fouls each.
This is where Andrew Warren made the steal against Wofford earlier in the year.
I need Chris Roberts to do something right here.
Bocott will inbound in the backcourt and does to Dillard with 35 seconds to go.
They're out of timeouts.
24 on the shot clock. Dillard, they've got a clear out for him against Chris Roberts on the right. Penetrate and kick for a 3 ball by Freeman is good.
Well, everybody went to the ball.
24 seconds, 82 to 79 on a 3-point shot.
This is a shame.
By Tony Freeman.
This is a shame.
Well, that's not a surprise. Freeman, that's his 5th 3. I was surprised Dillard penetrated so quick. He penetrated, and Freeman just got too good a look.
They had a clear out for Dillard.
Well,
and what he did was take the ball to the basket and kicked it out to the left corner. And Freeman, who now has 23.
Well, it was no accident, Dave, that Freeman was over there in the corner. I mean, they set that up in the last timeout.
They're 10 for 21 on threes.
And we'll see what Jim Les does here. Are you going to shoot a 3 again?
You give them credit. They've hung in. We've been plenty snake bit down the stretch here. We haven't played as good down the stretch.
Nope, turned it over too many times.
This is a shame because we played awfully good basketball.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not, but it doesn't look very good, Coach.
No.
They're not going to let us. We haven't made a 3 this half. We're going to have to throw one in because they're going to guard the 3.
Maniscalco will inbound. 82-79 Southern. Maniscalco looks and gives it to Warren, who fumbles it out of bounds. Oh, they say it's off of Freeman. What a break.
Yep.
20 seconds to go on the shot clock. That was almost the game.
And we have no timeouts.
Neither team. The Braves are out of timeouts. This is the
like
time
that's trying to get it set for Andrew to get a 3.
Yeah, he was coming
off. Down at his feet.
Well, this is the spot where Sammy usually can vary one. He's going to get a ball screen with 17, 16. He's going to go to the basket, flip it up and get it. It's a 1-point game. Inbounds pass, Bocott with it. He's fouled by Maniscalco with 12 seconds. Forces Bocott to make 2. He is a 90% free thrower.
Made his only 2 tonight.
82-81.
Double bonus makes it a little easier for him, too.
You're still going to have a chance to get a 3-point shot, but remember, they could foul if it gets late enough.
You're right.
Sammy just took what they gave him, 82-81.
I think Sammy made the right play.
Yeah.
They're going to guard the 3 at 12 seconds.
And they still got to make something.
They just got good free throw shooters in the game. They're all good free throws.
This one's a good one, Bocott. He's from Bloomington, Illinois. First free throw is good. 83-81. Southern's got a lot of people here tonight.
Well, it's over Christmas. Not that far.
One more for Justin Bocott. That's good, too. Now the Braves are going to fire a 3, probably. Here's Maniscalco with it across the timeline with 9, now with 8. His pull-up jumper for 3. Short. Rebound taken down Freeman with 4.3. And it looks like Southern Illinois will grab a road win over the Bradley Braves.
I'll say this. Our crowd, I've heard some boos, and that's wrong. Our kids played hard tonight. They didn't play very well late.
We played awful well early.
We played
You got to
awfully
credit Southern.
Absolutely.
They made a comeback against a good team, forced us into a couple of errors. You got to give Southern an awful lot of credit.
That's what I'm going to say.
And I thought we played about as good as first half as we played all year.
And we played all right the second half. We're
But
not
they
shooting.
played awful good.
So Bradley loses Will Egoff. It's the first Brave to foul out this year. And it'll be Freeman to the line, John Freeman, and he is 85%.
He just made his first two just a little while ago.
And the Braves have let this game get away.
Yep. Turnovers late. As good as we were at Drake late, we were about that bad tonight late.
Freeman to the line. This is John Freeman. The free throw bounces in, and that's the ball game. The magic number is 99%. This is one that didn't.
Nope.
One more for John Freeman. That's up and good. Sammy was short on that three. 4.7 to go. Maniscalco will have an unmolested three. Fired up and missed. And Southern Illinois, 86. Bradley, 81. A big win for the Salukis. And a heartbreaking loss for the Braves, who had this game almost all the way and let it get away late. They ran a great play, didn't they, for Freeman to get that three ball down.
Dillard's a good player when you have a really good point guard. And